The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he want no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no bench. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
All right, Shalom, Israel. All right, we good. All right, we're the Israelite School, Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the children of Israel according to the Bible, man. That's what we teach, and day in and day out. This is the truth according to the Bible, man. All right, this Bible that we've been, that some of our people go against, this same Bible that our people don't understand. That this is our Constitution. This is our records of our people from thousands of years ago. You know what I'm saying? This is the Bible that we teach day in and day out to bring our people, you know what I'm saying, together to have a unity that we haven't had since the beginning of our kind, of our people. All right. So this is what we do, you know, day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we push this truth out. And today, you know what I'm saying, law class is Wednesday. It's law class. So we teach, you know what I'm saying, our law class every Wednesday, every zone, you know what I'm saying, throughout the states. You know what I'm saying, whether you're in Jamaica, you know, out in the islands, Trinidad, we got a school in the UK, we got a school out, where else? In Bahamas, Cuba, Dominican Republic, you know what I'm saying, you name it. You know what I'm saying, we out there. All right. So today, my topic I'm gonna get into today is why ends don't need Christianity. All right. That's my title of my class. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, even though, you know what I'm saying, we've been teaching, you know what I'm saying, these classes on our people and the young brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, people don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, bring our brothers, you know what I'm saying, properly teach our brothers, you know what I'm saying, and help them understand exactly what's going on today. They don't understand how to guide them, right? And the reason I say YNs don't need Christianity is because Christianity is something that leads our people down the path of destruction, right? And I'm gonna prove it today. I'm not gonna just sit here and talk bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove it, and you can see what's going on even with your eyes. You know what I'm saying? With our people. You know what I'm saying? These Christian pastors in these churches want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, what should be what and how to do this and how to do that, but they never bring a solution. Never bring a solution to our people, man. Right? Or we keep seeing the same cycle and the same stupid rhetoric going on in our communities, in our families, in our black and brown families. You know what I'm saying? Year after year, day after day, right? And it's a generational curse that we go through, man. But here in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, that's where things have stopped. You know what I'm saying? We stopped all of these generational curses, you know what I'm saying, that we have in our families, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that came into school, it started with them. You know what I'm saying? It started with them to end that. You know what I'm saying? To bring a new generation, to have babies and teach them, you know what I'm saying, how to actually serve the Most High so our generations can live, you know what I'm saying, longer. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna get the let's get let me get Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. All right. Let me get Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Chapter 4, verse 6.
God.
Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Right.
I will also forget thy children.
Okay. And that's where we at now. Most of what I explained, the Lord, he said that my children, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? A lack of knowledge. And what's that knowledge? You know what I'm saying? That knowledge is these laws, these statutes and commandments. You know what I'm saying? The things that the Most High has taught our people, the records, you know what I'm saying? Everything that he's given our forefathers, right? That's the knowledge that we have been removed from for so many years. And that's the result of our people going through what we go through, right? Sitting here being gunned down in the streets by our enemies, right? Going through, you know what I'm saying, through generational traumas. You know what I'm saying? The families, you know what I'm saying, from child molestation, from child abuse, the laws that keep our families from health issues, man. What the Lord told us to eat and what not to eat in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that keep us alive and keep us perfect unto the Most High, right? And the Lord wants us to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep explaining, but if you could, Nayar, give me Jeremiah chapter 23. All right. And you got the video. You can take your time though. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, get it when you get it. Yeah, on Messenger. Right.
I got that scripture too. Said chapter 23.
Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 23.
Verse 1. Verse 1.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Woe be unto the pastor that destroy and scatter the sheep of my family.
He said, "Whoa," you know what I'm saying? Whoa, what? If anybody wants, you want to anybody take a crack in the comment section. or in the class, you know what I'm saying? What do you think woe means? WOE. What is woe? You know what I'm saying? I give somebody a chance to answer. Yeah, something?
Good. Woe means destruction.
Right. That's exactly what woe means. It means destruction, man. It means death. Right? And it says woe. It says woe. Read it from the top again.
Oh God. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
It says woe. Woe to the pastors, man. That means all you pastors have been teaching for years to the people. The Lord says, woe to you, to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. That means you cause them to go astray because of what you teach, because of the actions that you do. That's what he said to all you pastors. That's what he said to you, Creflo Dollar, you know what I'm saying? Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on and on, right? Here in Columbia, John Gray, right? Yeah, John Gray here in Greenville. What's that church called here in Greenville?
It's called Redemption, but they changed the name to Love Story Church.
Love Story Church. What kind of sissified name is Love Story Church, man? Love Story Church, right? They had this and that name, Love Story Church, is clearly to cater to women to come into that church, man. Like, think about the name. You know, a woman, she loves a good love story, right? I mean, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? She loves a good old happy ending, right? Which ain't nothing wrong. Which ain't nothing wrong with a good, you know what I'm saying, love story. But Christian pastors don't like to get into reality. That's what they don't like to get into. They like to cater you. They like to sing a smooth word for you to to listen to instead of the reality of what's going on, so that you can fix yourself, man. They pacify you in a Christian church.
Right.
That's what they do. They give you a pacifier, something to soothe you and calm you down, just like a baby does when they teeth, right? They need something to chew on. They need something to, you know what I'm saying, to stop that pain for a little bit, instead of getting you to endure through the pain and to get you better so that you can be strong to get through anything. But instead, the Christian church takes you backwards, right? Can you read that from the top again?
Oh God. Woe be unto the pastor that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Save the Lord.
Right. Right.
Pursue. Therefore, this saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastor that fed my people.
Right. And what he said, the Lord God of what?
The Lord God of Israel.
The Lord God of Israel, man. Israel, the children of Israel. That's who this is speaking to. Just like everywhere else in the Bible, this talks about the children of Israel, right? Which are the Lord's chosen people, Black Indians, man. The same people out here on the run from ICE, the same people that get raided and shot down in the streets for nothing, the same people that's on the reservations drinking themselves to death. That's who the Lord is talking to, right? The children of Israel. Go ahead. From that part of Israel.
The Lord God of Israel against the pastor that fed my people. Ye have scattered my flock.
Right. Ye have scattered my flock. Right. You scattered us everywhere. You made us to go each and every way of life. You know what I'm saying? Of lifestyles in this place. Right. That's what the Christian church and these Christian pastors have caused us to do. All right. And you have there's a price for that. When you call yourself to be a leader here in America, or to have this book of the law, this Bible, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord teaches his laws out of, and you call yourself a pastor, you're going to be held accountable for what happens to the people. So you want to sit here and be ordained as a pastor, you have a price to pay, right? That's a responsibility. God don't play with that type of stuff, man. Right. He doesn't play with leadership. That's why a leader has to be perfect. And you can't be, sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I you know what I'm saying, I messed up. You know what I'm saying? I did wrong. That's what T.D. Jakes said to his congregation. He said, people, what's that stupid excuse he said? He said, people, they don't understand that you're human. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing what he said roughly. But he said they like you until they find out that you have problems like them. Oh, I have problems. You know what I'm saying? Now he wants to give a sob story. When you've been doing this for how many years? 20 years? Shit, before I was born. He been sitting in that seat, misguiding the people. Now you want somebody to have mercy on you when you've been doing heinous acts behind closed doors and getting swallowed up, as he said. All right? You got something on that, y'all?
Yeah. If I could, sir. I got a precept today too.
John. Right. You got it? Yeah, you got it.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, right, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Right. That's it. And who said that out of their mouth?
If I could, sir, it's written in red, so I mean Christ said that.
That's right. Right. Christ said that. You know what I'm saying? A black man by the name of Yahushua in the Hebrew, right? Who the world calls him Jesus, but his name is Yahushua. That's how you say his name, right? Yeah,
right. Go ahead. When it's saying, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven," he told you to be perfect as like God is. He didn't say to be perfect like me, right, like a man, because Christ, he was a man like me and you.
That's right.
So Christ, with people making excuses that it's impossible to be perfect, Christ just told you to be perfect like God is perfect.
Right.
Everybody says that only God is perfect, right? Only the humans can't be perfect.
Right.
But Christ just said, be perfect like God is perfect. Right. He didn't say be ye therefore be perfect like I'm perfect. Right. Be perfect like God. Right. Because Christ and God are two different people, right?
That's right.
So Christ told us to be perfect like the Most High.
Right.
So people got to stop making excuses that it's impossible to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah. It's totally possible. You just have to be headstrong. You have to, and most importantly, you have to surround yourself around brothers and sisters that live the same lifestyle as you. What sense does it make to want to be perfect and then surround yourself around people that smoke weed, that surround yourself around people that sell drugs, mm-hmm, that pimp sisters out? Right. You understand? That gang bang. How are you going to be perfect surrounding yourself around people like that? That's why people think it's impossible to be perfect. Exactly. Because they surround themselves around people they don't need to be around. Right. But it's possible because we separate ourselves from the world, and we perfect because we have brothers we have our own school, and we have our own feast days, and we have our own everything. So of course it's easy when you surround yourself around brothers and sisters that's fighting to do the same, for the same thing you fighting for.
No, yeah, I'm saying crazy. Exactly. You're on point with that one. Exactly. Especially the part when you said at the beginning of being, aligned with the Most High, being perfect just like him. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a good thing. You know what I'm saying? When people make excuses, to not do that, you're not even giving yourself a chance. Like, even Christ didn't revert to himself. He always, every time somebody tried to give him credit or say anything that he's doing, he always reverted to the Most High. He said, I can't do this without the Most High's power. You know what I'm saying? He's leading me through this pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And to be therefore perfect like him. Right? That's a good explanation. So if I could I get let's get that video, because this is what inspired the class pretty much. I saw this video today, right? I wasn't even got I had something else planned, but I changed up because of the one video. Not that one. The pastor. No, you good. I was gonna play that at the beginning, but we can play that at the end. Yeah, we'll play that one afterward.
What did it look like?
I think should be right above. Okay.
No, that is not it.
It's right above it.
Okay.
Got it.
We don't raise young niggas.
Start it over.
That YN energy is demonic. We don't raise young niggas.
Listen to them.
Young men of God, take them doggone Crocs off, put on some sneakers, pull your pants up, and look like we look. You got $150 drawers, but don't got $12 in your pocket. And we as parents got to create the standard. If you're going to do Christmas, your gift should look like what you work for. That YN energy is...
Start right there. We're going to play it one more time after we demolish this filthy, disgusting man. And some people will get mad and wonder, like, what did he say was wrong? Everything he said was wrong. And reason being everything he said was wrong is because of what they produce. Right? It's by what they do, right? Christ said every man shall know a man by his fruits, by what he produces. Right? And for 120 years, the Christian church has produced nothing at all. No fruit at all. Matter of fact, they are the reason why YNs are the way they are. And I'm going to show you why. All right? If you get Isaiah chapter 56 and hold it there. Christian church has robbed black and brown people, man. Right? He can sit there and on that stage and talk about YNs all day, but he ain't got a damn solution for it. We have not seen it from the Christian church at all. Those young brothers cannot relate to the Christian church, man. They can't relate to you. They can't come to you. Matter of fact, what you said probably made them hate you even more, right? The Christian church has terrible, terrible leaders, man. Terrible effing leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? If Christ was on the scene, back on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Them YNs followed him. It's in the Bible. Them young niggas, they followed Christ after they saw what he did, man. Because of who he was. And them pastors ain't nothing like Yahushua was. They ain't nothing like Christ was, man. What if the YNs find, you know what I'm saying, when they find out that the Christian pastor is the real op? Because the Christian pastor has been stealing from their single mothers for years. Has been probably effing on their mama, man, in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody want to hear from a Christian pastor to tell them to take some Crocs off. You telling them they only got $12 in their pocket because they got $100 draws. That's because you are robbing the people, man. The Lord said, woe to you. It's because you caused them to scatter. And you are a terrible leader. You have been a stupid idiot on a pulpit, sitting here trying to teach the Bible, sitting here trying to gain tithes and offering from poor people. Have you gone and fed the poor, man? That's who Christ loves, man. Christ loves the poor. That's who God came for. God came for the slaves and the poor, man. Christ was always coming against a rich man, man. He has 3 or 4 parables about a rich man. So what has the Christian church produced? You know what I'm saying? For these people, man. For the people, for God's chosen people. Absolutely nothing. Can you play that video one more time?
Demonic. That YN energy is demonic. We don't raise young niggas. Young men of God, take them doggone Crocs off, put on some sneakers, pull your pants up, and look like we look.
Pause. You can pause. You know what we do now, y'all? What we do now, y'all? We raise young niggas. That's what the ISUPK does. We raise young niggas. You know how many niggas young niggas that we done pulled off the streets, man? I will bet every Christian church to line up against every zone of brothers that got a school in every state and see how many brothers they pulled off the streets, man. Versus Commander Jenny Hunter. Commander Jenny Hunter has pulled more brothers off the street more than the Christian church has ever done, man. So I don't want to hear nothing from this Sambo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? With that ugly ass suit on, man. Ain't nobody want to dress like you, bro. Ain't nobody want to wear that. Want to sit there and cut and shave your face like some effeminate nigga, man. That's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't cut your hair down. I'm just saying the way they look is ugly. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like our oppressor, right? Don't nobody care about that. This is why they can't come to you, because you sit there and you destroy young brothers and even the young sisters, man. And you think they're gonna come to you. You don't know the first thing about their lives, man. But us, the ISUPK, we can relate. You can relate. We got all the young niggas in the ISUPK. We got all the street niggas. We got all the street bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? We got them all. You know, we got all categories of people in here. Those are uppity people in that church, man. They don't care nothing but about politics and how they can fill their pockets up, man. That's all they care about. Us, we feed the poor. We get our brothers out the streets. We help them. You know what I'm saying? We rehabilitate our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Give them a place to stay. We do all those things, man. But you don't do diddly. You don't do nothing. Go ahead.
If I can play these videos of the young brothers in Texas, and they kept speaking just to show the world that we how we raise these young men up.
Facts.
Can
you read do we got any comments real quick? Right before you do that?
Yeah, you got we got Sister Brooke. She said that just hit my heart, bro. Big time. Right. Those type pastors don't care enough to bring the YN to them.
Yeah, exactly. That was it.
Yeah.
All right, most high Christ. Yeah, you go ahead, man. Yeah, play that. Let's show them a visual of what's really going down. Other success of what we do, because the Most High is with us, and not the Christian church. I don't know why people don't notice that by now.
And the Son of Man is coming back, and he's coming back with a vengeance. You ever watch boxing when they go back to their corners and they're about to ring the bell for the first round? Christ is in his corner. He getting ready. He getting ready. He's seeing all of these things that's happening to his people, and he getting ready for that bell to ring. He getting ready for the Lord to say, go and save my people. He coming back with a vengeance. He coming back with a sword for the heathen. He coming back to slaughter all the people that have unalived his people, because he's seeing everything. Y'all want us to forget about slavery? Christ is seeing everything. He's seeing every unalive. He's seeing.
Yeah.
You got the Isaiah 14:20. I'm sorry.
Out of Wakanda, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Nah, prepare peace.
Prepare slaughter.
Prepare hand in hand.
Prepare slaughter.
Prepare.
Come. I love hearing that is. Yeah.
Come on, our young brothers in Texas.
Yeah.
They're probably like maybe 19 or 20 years old.
Yeah.
And they actually made it through Hebrew Academy in our class.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
They show you that, you know, we raised up our YN,
Right.
and turn them into priests.
Right.
Priests of the Lord.
That's it, man. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's our success. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I want to give you Isaiah 50. You say 50?
56.
50.
Yeah. It didn't.
Verse 1.
No. You started slacking. Start 10. Verse 10.
This is Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
Right. This scripture, you know what I'm saying? This is going into exactly what we've been talking about this entire time. He said his watchmen, right? The people that's supposed to be watching the flock, the people, you know what I'm saying? He said they are ignorant, right? He said they are dumb dogs, man. Dumb dogs. What does a dumb dog do? You keep going.
They cannot bark.
Right, they can't bark, man. They are stupid dogs. Them dogs, the ones that's lazy behind dogs that don't warn their owner. Just be sitting up there. They don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? They just over there just looking around. Ain't about to bite a thing. Ain't about to bite a robber. Right? That's what they are. They are dumb dogs, not warning the people. Like the scripture tells the priests and prophets to do, to go warn the people and let our people know what's going on and the warnings to come or what the Most High is going to bring on this earth. Right? They don't have that. All right? Is there more?
Yeah. Sleeping, lying down,
Right.
loving to slumber.
Right. Sleeping. They are sleeping. They are in a mansion somewhere. Sleep. They go do their sermon. They go run around the church. You know what I'm saying? Pass the collection 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Get your grandma in there going crazy, getting your mama in there twerking. You know what I'm saying? Say a few scriptures. Collect some more money. Grab somebody by the forehead, push them down on the ground while they have a seizure. And then they ride off in a nice Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Benz. What else? Maybach. All that stuff. All that good stuff. That's what they give you. And they ride off in the sunset. Go to sleep. Don't warn nobody of what's to come. They are dumb dogs. All right. Christian pastors, you don't have a solution, man. The Christian church is demonic. Talking about YNs are demonic. No, the Christian church is demonic. Don't make me talk about the child molestation that's all in the church, man. Don't make me talk about that. Don't make me bring up the countless children they have molested in the church. Why don't you bring that up? Why don't you tell people that that is demonic? Teach on that. Get that out of the churches. Then you could probably talk. But you ain't doing that. You're not speaking up against that. Right? You're not speaking up for the victims, man. You don't even understand what those people go through, right? Because you don't have a solution. All right, let me give me Ezekiel chapter 34. All right, you got it.
Verse 1.
Yeah, you can start at verse 1.
Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 1. And the Lord, I was like, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, this saith the Lord, God unto the shepherds. So it's like, God unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
Right. They said, woe be unto the shepherds that do feed themselves, man. That's what they do. They feed themselves, right? They do not feed the people, man. They don't give the people what they need spiritually, nor do they give the people what they need physically, right? What happened during COVID? Joel Osteen, what he did? That cracker closed down his church during COVID. And there was people on the streets, people in need of help. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a solution. He just closed the church down and hid how much money in the walls of the church? He hid money in the walls of the church. And somebody found out. Jeez, man. I don't even understand. It doesn't sound like a priest and a prophet to me. That sounds like a pimp. Sounds like a player. Sounds like a money hustler, man. That's what that sounds like to me. Because that's what they do. It's like, can you read that from woe be to the shepherds? In that same?
Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock?
Right. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock.
Right. You eat the fat, right? And you clothe with the wool, right? Those are all the good things. Like the fat is the shit that's like, is the thing that brings the flavor, you know what I'm saying, on your meats, right? And it says, you clothe you with the wool, right? You keep yourself, right? You eat all the fat and you clothe yourself with the wool. You keep yourself warm. That are fed, right? But you feed not the flock, right? All right, let's keep going. Let's go to Matthew. All right, chapter 20. Matthew chapter 20.
Verse 1.
It's 20 and 20.
Matthew chapter 20, verse 20. Then came to him the mother of
Let me get some context. So, this is, you know what I'm saying, what I'm about to explain right here is, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, how YNs came to Christ, right? This is that. It's today's time, right? This is what's happening now. If Christ was on the scene, we're doing exactly what he did. These are YNs that came to Christ, man. Right? So I'm about to go ahead. You can go ahead and start it again.
Then came to him the mother of Zebedee, children with her son,
right,
worshiping him, and desiring a certain thing of him. Verse 21. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant these my two sons.
Right. This is a woman that came to Christ. She said to him, she was like, grant thee. Say again.
Grant that thee.
Grant that thee. Right.
Grant that these.
Mm-hmm.
My two sons.
My two sons. Right. She brought her two sons to Christ. Right. Go ahead.
Grant that these, my two sons, the one on thy right hand, and the other on the left.
Right.
In thy kingdom.
Right. This is how she did it. She said, take my two sons and let one follow your right hand and one be at your left. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. But Jesus answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of?
Right. This is Christ is making sure she understand, like, you bringing these two young brothers to me. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? You know, y'all don't think you understand what you're asking. You know what I'm saying? Bringing these young brothers, right? I understand, you know what I'm saying? You want them to follow me. But this is even courteous of Christ. Making sure that she understands that these two young brothers, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe in, you know what I'm saying, their early teens coming to follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that this is a major sacrifice of you giving your sons to follow me? Pretty much. Go ahead.
And to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
Right. And to be baptized with the baptism that he was baptized with, right? And what was that baptism? That was to be baptized with fire. Not John's baptism, right? Christ came and got rid of that. He moved on from that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get baptized with water anymore. Christ came to baptize you with the word, right? That's why we don't do water baptisms anymore, because Christ came, and now these words that we speak, you know what I'm saying, in this book, you know what I'm saying, to change a man, to change the hearts of our people to do better. That's how you get baptized by fire, by going through the furnace, right? That's why the scriptures also say, the Lord said, he shall make a man more precious than fine gold, man. That's what he was going to do by going through the fire, by the furnace of affliction. You know what I'm saying? By you going through, you know what I'm saying, this life, through these troubles of serving the Most High while the whole world is against you, right? You denying your flesh. You know what I'm saying? You not getting into everything that everybody gets into, right? These are the solutions that the Christian churches cannot tell you. But this is what Christ has taught in his Bible. This is what the UPK teaches, right? We teach what Christ taught, right? So go ahead.
They say unto him, we are able.
Right. They said unto them. And not only his mom, but even the two sons said, hey, we can do this. We heard about your works. We heard about the miracles that you did, raising men from the dead and healing the sick and making the blind see. And we've seen it. So we want to follow you. They took it up. They were serious about that thing. And we got brothers just like that. Brothers 14, 15 in this school coming in and doing that same exact thing and going full force with it. I'm talking about straightforward. No questions asked. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right. I was like, I read it.
Yeah.
So like,
You got
verse 22.
verse 23.
Verse 22. So like,
yeah.
Verse 23. And he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give.
Right.
But it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
Right. Right. That's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? For him. She like, let him be on his right hand and his left hand. They like, man, look. Christ said, look, that's a big thing to ask, because that's your right hand man. You know what I say, your right hand man. So like your go-to man and your left hand. And the second option, like right after that. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. But the Lord said, let them do their works. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will choose that. You know what I'm saying? Who gets to be, you know what I'm saying, where you know what I'm saying, get to be on what operations, you know what I'm saying, to follow him. You know what I'm saying? That's how he prepared it. Let me see. Is there more? Keep going. You keep going.
Verse 24. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation.
Uh-huh.
And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brothers.
Right. They heard that there was 10 disciples at this time, right? When they heard what Christ said to him, they was like, man, hell no. We about to let these two YNs come up and move in our spot. You know what I'm saying? We've been sitting here rocking out with Christ. Now they about to come over. You know what I'm saying? They thinking like, man, what's going to happen? When they shouldn't even be worried about that. They should be pulling these brothers in. You know what I'm saying? Not want to follow Christ. But that's that mindset that some people have. You know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead.
Verse 25. But Jesus called them unto him and said, ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them. Dominion over them. And they that are great exercise authority upon them.
Right. See, because explaining this is to be, you know what I'm saying, that the Gentiles, you know what I'm saying, those two brothers, they lived, you know what I'm saying, in a place where they were Gentiles. They were coming from, you know what I'm saying, afar. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were looked upon like that. That's why they looked at them like that, like, oh, you're going to let these Gentiles come over here, you know what I'm saying, people that were cast off, get on top of, you know what I'm saying, our seats. But that's not the attitude for Israel to have, because the scripture says there's neither no Jew, nor Greek, you know what I'm saying, that all are going to get the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? From our people that are scattered, right? That were scattered different places in slavery and things like that, all right? So everybody can get a chance at the kingdom of heaven, all right? No matter where you were scattered at, all right? That's why they were growing up. All right, so go ahead to 26.
Verse 26. But it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister.
Right, but he said, but whosoever shall be great among you, let him be your minister, man. That's it. Just let the brother teach. Let him, whoever is just great, let him do his job, man. Don't worry about the rank and all that stuff, man. You just do your job. You just serve the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 27. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant.
Right. Even the person that's the chief, you know what I'm saying? Let him be your servant too. That's why he, you know what I'm saying, even Christ said earlier before that, he said, even he that is greatest among you, let him be a servant. All right? the men above us, they still serve us. You know what I'm saying? No matter what your rank, Commander General Hunter is the general of this school, and he still serves the people, the poor, man. He still serves the people under him. He makes sure they straight. He makes sure they fed, they okay. You know what I'm saying? He pays for a bill that you're behind on. You know what I'm saying? That's the service of the Most High. That's when the example of Christ coming and washing his own disciples' feet, right? And he was trying to teach Peter and them, like, yeah, they was looking at him crazy. They was looking at crazy. Like, why are you over here trying to clean me? I'm supposed to be helping, serving you. You the Messiah. He's like, no. He said, even the greatest among you, let him be a servant, man. And that's what he taught them. All right. So read the last verse on this, and we're gonna keep on.
Verse 28. Even as the Son of Man come not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many.
Right. And that explains that. You know what I'm saying? Christ said he came, even him, you know, himself. He didn't come to be ministered to, but to give his life and ransom for many. That's how he served us at the end. You know what I'm saying? By him dying on the cross for the children of Israel, for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? All right. So let's go. All right. Let's get Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Right.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Right. This is the solution, right? That the Christian pastors don't teach, you know what I'm saying, our people, and don't teach, you know, the young brothers that they ridicule. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach this. Scriptures say that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right? This is the first step to wondering how to change, how to become a new man, a new woman. You know what I'm saying? How to move forward from your past, man. Right? How to fight, you know what I'm saying, the things that you've been through the trauma that you've been through, right? Is the fear of the Lord. All right? That's where it starts. That's the beginning of wisdom. You fear the Most High. You understand that the Most High is the author of all of this. You understand that he kills, he makes alive. You know what I'm saying? He brings death, and he brings everything into play on this earth. All right? You understand that. So you start with that by fearing the Most High as a father figure. At first, you know what I'm saying, back then, we was looking at the Most High like, just, you know what I'm saying, we understood the Most High was a God of, you know what I'm saying, sacrificing to, and a God, you know what I'm saying, to serve based on what you could give, you know what I'm saying, by the things that you had, right? Whenever we would mess up or knowing that we would sin against the Most High, we would sacrifice our best animals, you know what I'm saying? And we would go ahead and already get the animals ready because we like, oh, look, I'm about to go ahead and sin. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well go ahead and bring my best cow and sacrifice it and give it to the priest. I'm about to sin anyway. Most High was fed up with that. He wanted obedience. All right. So we stopped those traditions during that, after that. Most High wanted you to obey him with a sincere attitude, man. Being sincere, to actually care. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody else want. Everybody out here screaming loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That was a big word probably what, around 26, 16, 15. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like loyalty. Ain't no loyalty around here. Ain't nobody loyal. Well, you ain't loyal to the Most High. You start there. Be loyal to the Most High. Maybe you can find loyalty from others that fear the Lord too. That's why there ain't no loyalty, because don't nobody fear the Lord. Nobody fear somebody who they owe. Don't nobody owe you. You owe the Most High. You owe him your life. You in debt. You know what I'm saying? And you can go around saying, oh, I didn't ask to be here. Oh, that stupid crap or whatever. Yeah, you're right. You didn't ask. And guess what? It wasn't your power to be here either. But you're here. You didn't have the power to make yourself here, did you? I would take for thought, what is the purpose of you being here then after that? Now you got to question, what am I really supposed to be doing? All right? And you're going to see and you're going to find out what you're supposed to do based on the errors that keep coming in your life. You keep seeing the wrong thing happen and you like, oh, God must be against me. Yes, he is. He is against you. Yeah. You ever wondered what it was? I know I found out quick. I found out easily if the Most High was against me. You know what I'm saying? I found out quick as hell. And now I find myself here. Right? So it's, you keep going on now, yo.
Verse 8, my son, hear the instruction of thy father.
Right.
And forsake not the law of thy mother.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head.
Right.
And chains about thy neck. Verse 10, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Verse 11.
Right. Oh, all right. My bad. What verse was that? It's 10. Yeah. All right. Let me start right there. It says, if this is the solution, right? And that Christian pastor didn't say to these young brothers, to these so-called YNs, right? He said, if sinners entice thee, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. If sinners entice thee, go ahead. It's like,
my sons, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Right. Consent thou not. If that man sit there and tell you, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy or whoever you rolling with, tell you to go hit that lick. Let's go get this dude up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because of some revenge, right? This is where you got to be strong at. This is where you have to. This is where you got to turn, right? Because you got to make a decision if you want to get up out of this life, right? You want to get up out of this life of this every day having to live, looking over your shoulder, wanting that somebody about to blow your brains out, to get you up out of here. That's the life that our brothers are living, right? But it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to blame these brothers for what happened, but we are going to help them to get up out of it, right? So now this is what you have to do. This is the first steps. If sinners entice you, you know what I'm saying? Don't consent with them. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 11, if they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
Right. Come with us. Let us lay wait for blood. All right. Just like I explained. Let's go hit this lick. Let's go gun this man down. All right. This is what you don't do. Go ahead.
Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Right. That's another thing. Lurk privily for the innocent. All right. That's what you don't want to do. All right. You want to get up out of that lifestyle right there. Because that's what's going to lead to your own destruction eventually. Because somebody's going to want revenge upon you. All right. You have to be strong enough to stop this cycle. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it. You do not have to. You don't have to live the way this world tells you to. You can make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. Just because you was influenced doesn't mean that this is the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? You got people that will look out for you. Come in the ISUPK, man. Come look at how we live and how we handle this, man. If you think you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna make it out here, come in here and you'll think otherwise. You'll be protected by the Most High after you fear Him. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 12. Let us swallow them up, alive as the grave, and whole. It's like and whole as those that go down into the pit. Verse 13. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Verse 14. Cast in thy lot among them. Let us all have one purse. Verse 15. My son, walk not thou in thy way. It's like my son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path.
Right. Don't follow them, man. Right. You know, some of us had an influence, you know what I'm saying, growing up. You done seen people come before you, do these things, you know what I'm saying, do those drugs, you know what I'm saying, live that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying. That's the things that we saw, you know, growing up. Don't follow after those things, man. Don't do those things. You know what I'm saying? Choose a different path. Refrain from their path, right? And you can get away from that. Of course, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know what I'm saying, brothers that's older have to change themselves so they can see, so the younger brothers can see under them, right? And even the younger sisters, right? Seeing the older women, you teach them, you know what I'm saying, a different way. Because they watching what does a child do most of the time? They are always following you around the house. They're always looking at you. They're always looking at what you do. You are setting the example. And most of these stinking parents do not care about their children because of the example that they set. Got them doing all kind of heinous acts and following and doing the same thing they do. To you mothers out there that make videos, twerking videos, what is your daughter gonna do when she sees you? She's gonna twerk. She's gonna go do that. You thinking she not? She sees that at 2 years old, 3 years old, it's over. It's gonna stick. Oh man, you over there, you know what I'm saying? In there in the house smoking in front of this child, smoking in front of your son, he's gonna see that. Not only is he in the house getting high with you, but also he's gonna follow those acts. So he's smoking. You're in the car sitting there getting high with the baby in the car. For what? Because you can't put down the blunt. Because you can't stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing to your children. You're putting that to their brain. You're psychologically destroying their brains, man. It starts with the household. It starts with the man in the house, and then the woman, right? And then you teach the children how to live righteously, man. All right. So let's keep going. Let's give 1 Corinthians chapter 13. We almost done.
Verse 1.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, start at verse 11.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Right. This is in 1 Corinthians. He said, when I was a child, spake as a child, understood as a child, man. That's how we all came up, man. We first, you know what I'm saying, conducted ourselves as children, right? Children to the things of this world, right? That's how we rolled. You know what I'm saying? We came up with a childish mentality, man. Doing the oppressor's drugs, doing the oppressor's, you know what I'm saying, picking up the oppressor's guns and going to war against each other when they are the people that are waging war against us. The white man is he's suppressing war against us, man. That's what we have to understand. We got to understand how to combat the things all the vices that he gave in our neighborhoods. All right, we got to go against that. You got to fight that. When you put down all his religions and all his ways and all his drugs and all his poisons that he gives that destroys us, right? That's how you defeat him, because he makes money off of those things. He makes money off of your pain, off of your trauma, off of getting you high. That's how they make money. That's how they live. The Arab stores. You go to the Arab store, they selling all the cigarettes, cigars, all the CBD oils and vapes and all those poisons are in that store. And he's eating off of you. While you living in the ghetto in the hood. But he gonna take all that money back to his country. You wonder why they go back to Dubai and Saudi Arabia with damn Maseratis and walk around with a tiger in their damn house. Because you making them rich. You wonder why these Chinese restaurants are doing the same thing. Mostly, you know what I'm saying? I learned from Commander General Hunter, all them Chinese restaurants, they're all the same. Those are not different businesses of Chinese restaurants. China One, Peking Walk, Master Walk, you know what I'm saying? China 3, whatever name they got. All those are in one conjunction. They are the same business. They're not separate. They all work together. All right. That's what the Lord trying to get us to do. That's why in Zephaniah 2:1, he said, gather together, O nation not desired. All right. We the nation that's not desired. We need to come together and put our resources together. That's what we do. That's what we do here in the ISUPK. We got schools all over the place, man. We come together on resources and we do our thing, man. We moving like nobody's business. And you want to know what's the solution to black people, the black quote unquote economics or whatever the hell that means. It's doing what the Lord told you to do, and that's it. You won't see the result of it later. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing the results of it now. But because your simple mind don't understand, don't mean that it's not working. Because you think we're supposed to worship other guys and stuff like that. All right. So let me get we'll keep moving. We're almost there. I'm trying to run through these. Let me get let's get 2 Timothy chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 22.
All right. 2 Timothy also. Oh yeah. Yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. Wait. Oh. Is it chapter 2?
Yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 2.
Verse 22?
Okay.
Chapter 2 is at 17.
2 Timothy. What did I do wrong?
Yeah, it ends at 17.
2 Timothy chapter. You in 2 Timothy?
Yeah.
I got it right here.
I might have missed it. Okay, I got it. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. Flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Right. This is a direct precept from what we just read from going from childish things. He said, flee also youthful lust, man. He said, but follow righteousness, man. Follow faith and charity, peace, right? With all them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart, right? This is the thing. This is what brotherhood comes in, right? For our brothers, for our young brothers. You know what I'm saying? To have peace amongst one another, right? If you're, you know what I'm saying, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian out there, you know what I'm saying? It's time for you to look at your brother with compassion at this point. Because we are going through a crisis right now. If Donald Trump is going stupid right now. He's doing whatever the hell he wants, right? He done sent ICE agents all over the place, grabbing up Hispanic brothers, Mexican brothers, Colombian brothers, right? Brothers from Venezuela, Argentina, all over the place, man. He made that his business to get 3,000 arrests a day. And now he done pushed the bill to go out and to round up Haitians now. Can you not tell that we at war right now? This is not a time to be gangbanging on your brother, because they coming for you too. They coming for you too. They coming to raid your block also. This is not the time to be going against your brothers right now. All right? And believe it or not, we have reduced crime almost in every state. You can look at the statistics. It ain't that much crime going that has been doing it in the past. And they still waging war on us. He still found a reason to come get us, to send us back to where we came from when they actually came over and stole America from the Native Indians. But they making you think you're the enemy. Can't you understand that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of? The Bible calls this man Satan. He calls him our enemy, man. He comes for our children, man. He disregards the poor. No, he disregards whether you're young or you're old. That's what the Lord said in Deuteronomy. He said he's gonna send a nation against us that don't give a damn about the young or the old. They don't give a damn. You think they care to this day? They're only gonna get worse. They threw our babies to alligators when they came over here. You think they actually care? If it came to that point, they will do it again. They already sending Hispanic brothers to alligator Alcatraz on an island with alligators surrounding the prison. But with innocent prisoners in there. And you sitting here telling me that you want to trust these people, that you don't want to just join your people, you know what I'm saying, just to be safe on the safe side. No, when stuff like this happens, you don't want to fight against it. You want to join. What they say, you can't beat them, you might as well join. That is a defeatist mentality. We don't fear nothing. We don't give a damn. The Christ is going to come back and beat them. We're not worried about their guns. We're not worried about their military, their police force. We don't care about the KKK and ICE and the Nazis. We don't care about none of that. We don't fear nothing. We fear the Most High. We fear God before any man. That's what we do. Let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Verse 13.
Oh no, Ecclesiastes.
You good? I think it's at the Proverbs around Isaiah.
Okay. You said verse what?
Chapter 12, verse 13.
Verse 30.
13.
Oh. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. The fig tree put forth the green tree put forth her green fig, and the vines with the tender grape give a good smell.
It's like, where you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
Okay, sure.
Oh no, I'm not. Too light. This Bible I got.
It's small letters. You got
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
right. So let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Everything that we, you know what I'm saying, we want to know about this life. About everything that we ever wanted to know. Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Go ahead.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Right.
For this is the whole duty of men.
Right. This is it. This is your duty. This is all you have to do right here. Fear God and keep his commandments. Right? That's your duty. Right? That's the bare minimum. Coming into that in here and becoming a priest and prophet of the Lord, that's a bonus. All right? This is what we do so we can make our election sure. All right? But first off, this is your duty. This is the bare minimum right here. All right? You don't get a cookie for doing this. This is what you're supposed to do. All right? It says, fear God and keep his commandments, because this is what we were supposed to be doing from the beginning. All right? This is how you become a man. This is how you become strong, a strong woman. All right? You talking about, I'm a strong woman. No, this is how you become a strong woman. It's fear the Lord and keep his commandments. All right? This is how you do it. This is the beginning of wisdom. All right? All the other stuff is garbage. It's really vanity. It's nothing. It's not gonna gain you any spirituality. It's not gonna give you any more strength. You're not gonna get smarter and more spiritual. You're not gonna be able to walk through walls. You're not gonna read minds or none of that BS. All right? All you gotta do is fear the Lord. All right? Everything else comes after that. All right? Because the Lord said that the wisdom of this world that we live in, is foolishness with him. He looks at everything else as foolishness. He don't care about the kundalinis and chakras and what's that other stuff now, y'all?
Being a god.
Right.
E5, believing in E5.
Man, all that stuff, man. All that stuff. I mean, what has it gotten anybody? Right? It hasn't gotten any gain. You don't get any gain from that. All right? You get gain from serving the Lord, man. You gain the kingdom of heaven. That's what you get. All right? And people don't want to do that because it's not here right now. Because you don't get the kingdom of heaven quick. You don't get it when you want it. You don't get the great things that the Most High has presented for us. You know what I'm saying? Right now. If he was able to get it tomorrow, it wouldn't be worth it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be well worked for. You know what I'm saying? You didn't work to get this. So how do you deserve it? How the Lord know you're gonna stand with him? If you didn't stand with him when you were going through tribulations, when you were going through, you know what I'm saying, traumas and tribulations, man, going through the fire. How the Lord gonna know that you're really with him when you haven't gone through anything? Right? That ain't loyalty. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? That's fake. You just down for the ride because of what you can get. You don't really love the Most High. You don't really love your brothers and sisters. You're not willing to suffer with them through the pain, dealing with the things that they go through and the things that you've been through. You're not willing to deal with that because you're selfish. You want things quick. You want things given to you under a Christmas tree. Pun intended. You want it to be just given to you. That's not how things are earned from the Most High. It don't work like that. That's why he has an elect. Right? All right, keep going. The next verse.
Verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Right, he's gonna bring every work into judgment. Everything that we do here on this earth, he's gonna bring it into judgment. The angels will see what you do, right, and report back to the Most High. They're gonna take that report back to the Most High of all the things that you have done. Right? Lord got soldiers, and they are called angels, and they go back and forth. There's angels everywhere, right? And they don't disobey the Most High. They don't do what they want to do. That's why that story about Lucifer being an angel and falling from heaven, that's false. That did not happen. All right. The angel that fell from heaven in that context was Israel. It was using us as a metaphor in that scripture. We fell from heaven. We fell from our high seat, our rulership. You know what I'm saying? The things that the Lord was supposed to give us. We fell from heaven. We fell from heaven, man, being on high, right? To a low state down here. Now we are down in the dust. You know what I'm saying? Now we're a nation not desired amongst the people, right? Everybody hates blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians. They look at us as dirt. Look at where we live. Where are the majority of our people at? In the ghettos, the hoods, the reservations, and the barrios. That's where we at, right? But keep going.
With every secret thing.
Right, with every secret thing. Go ahead.
Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Right. So choose good. All right, we almost done. We get one more. There we get. Let's see. 26. It's the last one. All right, let me get Matthew chapter 10, verse 26. Now, if you could no, go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, it's like I'm gonna ask you to do something after this.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 23.
Yeah, no, 26.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 26.
Uh-huh.
Fear them not therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Verse 27. But I tell you in darkness that I speak ye in light, and it's like what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the house, like the housetops. Verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body,
Right,
but are not able to kill the soul.
right. He said, don't fear them, you know what I'm saying, which can kill the body. Right? And read after
that. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right. That's the Most High said. He said, don't fear these people down here. Right? That's just able to kill the body. Right? Because you have a spirit. You got a spirit too. Right? And that spirit is always going to live as long as the Most High allows it. Right? Because of course we understand in the Bible we have been here more than one time. Right? I think the first time that you have been here on this earth. Right? We come back after we die. Right? Through our generations, through our family line. Right? That's how it happens. That's how the Lord has it. Right? So he said, fear them which can kill the body, but fear him, which is the Most High, that can kill the body and the soul. Right? Fear him. Right? That can kill the body and the soul in hell. Man. Right? Hell being a terrible condition, right? Being in this destruction, right? It's not talking about a place where you're burning and being tortured. Hell is a condition here on earth, right? But that's another topic for another class. All right. So one more. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Now we're gonna close it out.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment, to be punished.
Where you at?
Did it again. So I'll tell you this Bible weird. I don't know. It's like said.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It's all right.
Like 1 Peter chapter 2.
Uh-huh.
Chapter 2. Chapter 2?
Yeah.
This Bible weird.
All right.
All right.
All right.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are chosen. It's like, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a particular people.
Right. This is what peculiar people. Right. This is what the Lord called you, children of Israel. Right. He called you a royal priesthood, man, a holy nation, chosen generation, and a peculiar people. Right. Right. He looked at you as a special people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. All right. Even though, you know what I'm saying, you are downtrodden here on this earth, right? Looked at, you know what I'm saying, as the dirt of this earth. That's how he looks at you. Everybody has a, you know what I'm saying, these movies have a good comeback story, right? They got a good, you know what I'm saying, the underdog coming back, you know what I'm saying, coming to be back on top, man. Right? This is the Most High's movie, right? And we are his characters. We are his actors and actresses, right? If that's even a word, right? That's us, right? We gonna be that people, you know what I'm saying? We're down now. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it. But that's how the Most High always operates. That's what he did for the children of Israel when he got us out of Egypt. It looked like we wasn't getting nowhere. At the last minute, we get up out of Egypt by a miracle, right? The children of Israel never seen a miracle before that. That's why it was so like, what in the world just happened in front of our face? And that's why people are scared today, because they don't think we're gonna get out of here. They don't think we're gonna die by the sword, die by the gun here on this earth. We think that we just gonna be taken over and we going back into slavery or something like that. All right. But the Most High has other plans. He has something else for this place. This place is a ticking time bomb for everybody. And that is called World War III. All right. Prophesied here in the Bible. Nobody understands that at all. All right. And that will be our salvation. That's when Christ will come and get his people out of this darkness, man. All right, you can keep going. After peculiar people.
When ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a particular people.
Peculiar.
It's like peculiar people. Like a peculiar. Like peculiar.
All right, just say
people.
Right.
That ye shall show forth praises of him. It's like of him who have called you out of darkness to his marvelous light.
Right. That's what the Lord did for his people, man. Right. You're not here by default. He called you out of darkness, right? Keep going.
Verse 10, which in time past were not a people.
Right. There was a time that the Lord cast us off. You know what I'm saying? That we weren't his people for a minute because we didn't choose to serve him. So how in the world could he be a God to our people, right? How could we be his children if we get kicked out of the house, right? We're not under his house rules if we outside of the house, right? We're not in our homeland anymore right now. We thought Native Indians thought this was their homeland until Christopher Columbus started putting work over here. You know what I'm saying? Now the Lord is calling us back home, right? As the biblical prophecy says, that where it said that we're not called his people anymore, there we're gonna be called his people again. Right? That's in Hosea. All right. Keep going.
Which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of God.
Right.
Which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy.
Right. Now we obtain mercy from the Lord. Right. That mercy comes with obedience to the Most High. Not doing whatever you want to do, right? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, get it together, get in the ISUPK, man. Get under this tutelage, you know what I'm saying, that we got here, this program we got here. All right, the truth ordained by the Most High to save our people, to get our people out of hell, off of drug addiction, out of the streets, right? Get them out of the Christian church and learn the truth about what this Bible is actually teaching, man. All right, so that we can have better lives and get the hell up out of America, man. All right. So that being said, I'm pass the class to the precinct officer. Now y'all gonna do security announcements.
All right, that precinct officer hand. All right, this is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. If there's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties is a commandment. And you can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi 3, 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Oh, so whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. This is the 25th day of the ninth month by the space of 8 days. That's this Sunday, the 4th, December 14, 2025, for 8 days. And you can find that in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. Remind Akim and Agwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school. Start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, shalom.
Hey Pop, I need a breakdown on David and Goliath and what really happened.
David and Goliath?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that's a classic YN story right there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that shit really went down like that. So shit, bet. So boom, the army was out fighting the Philistines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was supposed to be fighting them. They standing out in the field just bumping for weeks, not even getting on nothing. So David Pops is like, hey, go out there and send your brother some food real quick. You know, I know they hungry. David get out there, ain't nobody plexing. They was like, damn, what y'all niggas doing? Ain't nobody fighting. What we waiting on? They like, David, you tripping, bro. Like, you always talking shit. He like, who is this dirty, nasty, uncircumcised Philistine out there? This dirty African sitting out in the field. They like, chill, bro. That's Goliath. He on that. Nigga say, on that? Nigga, I'm on that. What are you talking about? Man, I go out there. They like, chill, bro. You hot-headed. You always thinking you can do it. So they was like, on the cool, Saul said, whoever go out there and fight him, you know what I'm saying? They can get his daughter. And David was like, who, fine shit? Oh, y'all sleep. Hey, Saul. Hey, if I could, sir, So I was like, yo, what's up, young buck? He's like, sir, I'll whoop that nigga. He was like, nah, you too. He's like, listen, let me at him. He's like, listen, I got experience. I keep my pops sheep at the crib, and I done killed the lion. I killed bears with my bare hand. Him, he ain't on nothing. So I was like, all right, bet. Well, shit, take my strap. And it's like, man, this shit heavy. I feel you, but I don't really think I need this. I got my own switch. I pulled out a little FN, little strap, little slingshot. But David had the first switch. You know what I'm saying? He was a real YN. So bam, David go out there. I say, yeah, what's good, Goliath? Goliath like, who this young ass nigga y'all got out here? Y'all boys got me fucked up. Y'all don't respect the game. Like, he was felt disrespected. They was like, yeah, I'm out here. The Lord with me. He was like, all right, what's up then? That boy popped out. That boy David hit that boy with that foot. Rocked that boy shit, but out of there. Boy took that boy's sword, cut his head off with it. Boy, David was the man. That boy went back to the hood. Everybody was calling his name. David, oh, David this, David that. Boy, David got all the haters. But just imagine that boy David had more courage than the whole army. The whole army was scared. David Youngbuck went out there because them streets was more treacherous than that battlefield. He was out there in the trenches with the wolves and the lions and the bears. He was like, man, I've been in real trenches, man. Y'all niggas out here bullshit. So, I mean, that's really the whole story.
Dang.